Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we very abruptly took over almost all of Britannia. It was fast. I'm not gonna lie. We made a lot of progress last episode. Kind of an insane amount of progress. Now we're going to have to kick France out of Wales. The question is one of timing there. When do we want to do this? Because we have an alliance right now, right? If we were to declare the war, this would break the alliance. And we don't have a CB here because we're going to need to actually create the Empire of Britannia. That's step one here, certainly. The next question is, do we feel like we can take on France and Castile without an ally? It would be close, I feel like. So with that being the case, we should probably have some cash for it. We could potentially go after Iceland. I want to check here. We do have a claim on all of Iceland. The Pope is declaring a crusade for the Kingdom of Pontus. We'll be ready to fight. I feel like, yeah, we do need a beneficiary. We'll appoint... Who are we going to appoint here? I'm looking for somebody who's not, like, tremendously old. Our nephew here is probably a decent choice. Okay. So, that'll do. Is he scaly? He is scaly. Okay, for a second there I thought he was sick, but no, he's just scaly. Fantastic. So, we're going to want to go after Francia, right? 100%. But I still feel like now is not the time for it. The Pope is lowborn, huh? Okay. He has 3,100 gold right now. Okay, let's just take that gold. Beautiful. We're abhorrent. Okay, good to know. Fantastic. So we could found a new empire. We're not going to found a new empire. Thanks, game. We'll pass on that one. We're creating the Empire of Britannia. Beautiful. We are now a mighty emperor. Excellent. And this is now Alba. Cool. So Francia is... well, Francia. The real question here is, we do have a de jure claim here. Duchy and county, huh? So this would be 2 wars. Obviously, we don't want to do this with the crusade bearing down. Oh, hey, achievements. From rags to riches and moving up in the world. So those are from starting as a count, lead your line to rule an empire. Yeah, that's definitely something we actually did. And the other one is moving up in the world, increase your rank. I feel like we've already done that, but sure. I guess we get it now. Cool. You can't increase your rank further than Emperor, so sounds good to me. So, obviously we don't want to do this right now. Maybe we wait until our alliance is broken. That would give us some time to strengthen our hold here. Which isn't the worst idea. Not the worst at all. There are some buildings we can construct in. Yes, show in the Duke. And if I recall correctly... oh, creme de la creme. Didn't we already unlock that achievement? I'm pretty sure we did. I'm checking in Steam right now. Let's see here. Yeah. We unlocked that on April 3rd. Okay, that was yesterday that we unlocked that one. Fantastic. So, I don't know. The Crusader Kings achievement system can be a little bit janky sometimes, it feels like. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead and revoke this title here. Beautiful. We are, of course, at 9 of 9 domain, and we require a new marshal. That will be this mayor. Cool. No, it's too expensive. So I want to check in on our inventory here real quick. We do actually have a regalia these days. The English regalia. And we're lacking a trinket. We don't have a crown still. Okay, that's all noted. Now, I believe we were working on upgrading our castles out this way, right? We were working on bringing these up to level 4. And I do want to do that expenditure right now. This one's already level 4? Sure. This Duchess is not someone we want to ransom. Let's go ahead and upgrade over here. And then we're going to be lacking, I think, 1, 2? Only 2 castles? That sounds good. If that's all we're lacking, I'll be happy with that. Cranes are going to be done when? Oh, Renaissance Sod is really close to being done. Interesting. Cranes are going to be 18 years out. We're done in the high medieval era, right? Actually, no. We don't have advanced bow making, and we don't have heraldry or hobbies. I don't think we care about any of those, though. So we're just going to continue to work here. We're going to do cranes into royal armory, maybe sappers after that. Everything up here would be good, though. Standing armies, plate armor, royal armory would, of course, be done by then. So, yeah, those are interesting options, for sure. We're going to upgrade these castles here soon. And we're going to have that war breaking out very, very shortly. So we'll just get this one upgrading as soon as we can. We gained a favor hook on that count. Cool. And we can grab envelopment. Sounds good. Men-at-arms counter efficiency. Prisoners can be ransomed. We did make a friend. Are any of these prisoners that we want to ransom? Actually, yes. That one is. Cool. So we're only lacking 1 castle upgrade at this point. Right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. With our personal castles, anyway. We care a little bit less about these down here. So I would love to get this upgraded before we go to war. That's in 5 months. Yeah, that'll happen. That will definitely happen. I love it. Cool. We apparently had twins. That's absolutely fine. Although our succession might be a little spicy right now. Yes. Yes, indeed. Our succession will be spicy. We'll have to deal with that. How do we want to deal with that? For the moment, we're 33 and in good health. I don't think we need to deal with it right now. We can look at asking them to take the vows a little later on. One of our earls was excommunicated. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and upgrade our last castle here. Fantastic. And yeah, the only question now is the timing on Francia. We can absolutely go after them. Do we want to just make claims on all of this so that we can take it all in one war? Yes. Yes, we do. We're going to get started on that. Or actually, are we? Are we going to do that? Yeah, we'll take a pet cat, sure. And we'll recruit this guy. That's fine. The real question, and the answer to why I'm asking why would we want to do this, is will we have something like rightful ownership by the time we're ready to do this war? That's the major question there. Will we have rightful ownership by then? That kind of boils down to what gets exposed here. So for the moment, I'm going to cancel this fabrication. And we'll see what gets exposed. The Crusade for Pontus has been declared. And what is the actual war goal here? Okay. To be honest, that's not a lot. Sure. We'll go ahead and drop a rally point, like, down over here in Cornwall. We'll raise up our forces, and we'll head on out. We are negative financially. Okay, that is noted. I was hoping that we would be positive by now. There's Renaissance Thought finished up. And we're going to come down and land, I don't know, on Crete? Who's the war leader here? This guy. Okay. Well, for now, this seems reasonably okay. How much will this cost to embark? 772. Okay, that's a lot of money. We don't need this level of troops. They've got like 21,000. So we can get rid of a bunch of these levy troops. And we could just go with like 30k. Having these guys stand down. Beautiful. And then we can come into Crete. something along the lines of this. That's now 300, and we're making money. Much better. Fantastic. So off we go. We'll need to, of course, keep an eye and see if we're going to be the ones actually attacking Crete. If not, we'll see where these guys are going. We're not the closest. That's for sure. Challenge to board game? Okay, sure. But what are we good at? Prowess. Okay. And we win. Fantastic. I feel like that's a little too easy to win by just spamming your highest stat. I don't know. It feels a little odd. But whatever. So we're going to bank up some cash while we're doing this. It's not going to bank up at a rapid pace, that's for sure. We're going to come in and hit Crete here. These guys are swarming out over this way, which is expected, fully expected. We're going to land here. It looks like nobody's attacking Crete, so we'll go ahead and take that out of the picture. Beautiful. It will be slightly expensive to re-embark here, which we'll have to do. But it'll get us some war score anyway. Some participation. Yes, we will accept the peasants' gifts. They gave us 150 gold. That's nice of them. Cool. So we're currently 3rd in war contribution. That's not bad. That said, this stuff is going to have an effect on the landscape. We're going to get this siege done. Are there anyone else who's in this war? It kind of doesn't look like it. So we can go after here next. Cool. We're at 94%. And we'll see if we make it up here in time. We will spend some money on this embarkation. We're 2nd on the war contribution right now. That makes me sad. However, we'll grab private army here to recruit house guards as our men-at-arms and increase our number of regiments by 1. The real question is, do we want to replace somebody with house guards? I believe we can only have 1 regiment of these, if I recall correctly. I'm not 100% certain on that, but they are heavy infantry, and how do they compare to armored footmen? They have much higher attack, they have higher defense, and they have better screen. They're just statistically better. Okay. After the war, we'll look at that. A legacy to last the ages, huh? Another achievement here. What is this one for? This achievement is for completing an entire dynasty legacy. Okay, makes sense. So we'll see if we make our way up here in time. There is a lot going on over there. We have started the siege. And actually, we did finish that, but that didn't get us any war score here, which does make sense, actually. So we're going to make our way up over this way and just see if we can do anything else. It looks like our beneficiary isn't going to get the top level title, but that's okay. That is completely fine. Yeah, victory. Fantastic. So we'll disband our troops. And what did this guy get? He got to be a duke. Okay, cool. So that's fine. And we now have like 5,000 gold from our contribution. I like it. So we're going to come down over this way and look to get some upgrades done here. We'll upgrade our trade port. Any other upgrades that we can do? Well, without what we have, without our cranes and our royal armory finishing up, we're not going to have a lot of upgrades that we can do. We can go in here and look at our upgrades that we can do. There aren't any in our personal realm. So fair enough. We can look through over here, checking for any of these castles that are not level 4. They pretty much all are, and that's not surprising. We can upgrade this trade port, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense. We can also upgrade this walls and towers. I don't hate that. Cool. So these are all level 4 castles. This is a level 2 castle. And they don't have the hoardings invention. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just build a military camp there. And we'll just continue to upgrade our trade port here. Actually, we'll get a castle upgrade here. Nope, never mind. They're Gaelic. Okay. So they can't do that. That is very sad that they can't do that yet. But we'll continue to get these upgrades done. Now we may want to think about holding the remainder of this cash for a potential war with Francia. They're allied with Castile. Castile on their own isn't very scary. France on their own is kinda scary. I definitely think that we're going to get rid of one of our units of armored footmen here. So let's destroy that regiment, and we will create in a regiment of house guards. And we'll bump that up. That only goes to size 5. In that case, that's probably a waste of money. Good thing it didn't cost very much. They are statistically better, but capping out at size 5 is not great. And yeah, we can't have any others. So yeah, I think we just straight up disband it, and we put in the armored footmen again. Or do we put in pikemen here? We don't have much for cavalry counter. I think we're going to go with the armored footmen. Like so. And then we're going to be getting an additional +1 men-at-arms regiments from here, from standing armies. So that would get us a slot here. We can either choose to have that be armored horsemen or pikemen. And I think pikemen would be the way to go here. Just to have the most counters. Wait, we're at 7 of 9 right now. We can recruit up to 9. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. So what we want right now is actually 2 units of pikemen. We can do this literally right now. Why did I not do this previously? I don't know. But we're going to have to pay a fair amount to get these upgraded. And that's fair enough. Fair enough. So we get these 2 units of pikemen to counter cavalry. And then after that, once we have standing armies, that'll bring us up to 10, and we're going to get a second unit of armored horsemen, I bet. As far as bowmen go, we might replace those eventually with crossbowmen. We would need advanced bow making for that. So when would we want to do that? Heavy infantry, heavy cavalry, archer cavalry. That counters skirmishers. Okay, so it's different counters. We'll put in a new marshal here. And we do have a new perk that we can take. Sappers. Sounds good. With having these extra pikemen, I'm much more confident about fighting France. The question, again, comes down to when do we want to do it? Well, we certainly want to get these maxed out. There's no doubt about that. That won't take very long. And our spy master is dead, so we're going to need a new one of those. We're also in a situation where we know a fully raised army is going to put us financially negative. At least for the time being. So that's definitely something we need to consider as we start heading towards fighting France. And yeah, the correct answer is we're not prepared to fight France just yet. That's what it boils down to. Well, we are. We're prepared to fight France. We're not prepared to fight France and Castile. So, we need to wait until such a time as we see a good opportunity here, I think is what this comes down to. Yeah, I wanted to decline that. And so we did. I think the better option is obviously to attack Iceland. Right? We go for Iceland here. Easy. Easy war. He's got 24,600. We don't even need all that much. We can break in our new pikemen, even though they're not fully reinforced yet. That's okay. We can break them in. And this guy is allied to a few of these, including our vassal there, but that doesn't actually matter. The Knights Templar and a mercenary band. Okay. Should be fine. We know that they had access to like 24,000, it said, so it should be completely okay. We're going to raise our men-at-arms. We're going to raise a few levy troops. Beautiful. Yeah, the Knights Templar do join the war. This is way too many levy troops. Stop gathering, and we're going to split off a number of these. There we go. And we would eventually want to disband these, but I guess for now, they're raised and we can't unraise them. So we're going to head over here, and we'll just have these guys start a slow siege, I suppose. Might as well. They were looking to embark here, but they decided not to, which is intriguing. We need another new spy master. There we go. Cool. So we're going to take over Iceland with no problem here, right? Absolutely no issue. I'm a little surprised they didn't stack wipe here, but I guess it's because of their defensive structures in the taiga. Presumably. Anger for Alba, huh? Okay. War is actually over. We're going to equip Anger for Alba since we had an open slot, and we are going to enforce these demands and disband our troops. Beautiful. So Iceland is now under our control. And if we look at the de jure Empire of Scandinavia, we're making progress there. What about the de jure Kingdom of Norway? We would need 7 additional counties. Fascinating. So that's a potential option. We can put Deirdre in here as our steward. Can we ask the Pope for gold? Yes, we can, and so we shall. We also can change Duke Mark's contract. Beautiful. Consider it done. And we can ransom off Maud here. Is there anyone else that we want to ransom? No. And we can lawfully imprison this Duchess. I don't know that we want to roll this, though. I mean, she's not powerful. We could beat her in a potential rebellion. So it's an interesting option, for sure. But I want to go through real quick here at the end of this episode. We're not going to do anything else here this episode, and if you're not interested in a potentially tedious process, you can probably stop here. But for the rest of this episode, I want to go through every single county that we have and make sure that all of their holding slots are filled up. So we're just going to do that real quick here. We're going to go through every single one of these, and locations like this. We're going to build a city here. Beautiful. What else do we have? I'm expecting everything through here to be filled up. And let's see. Let's just make sure that that's all done. Yup. Looks good. Anything out over this direction? Nope. All of those holding slots are currently full. Looks great. Going up into Northumbria, West Riding has a couple of locations. It's currently constructing a castle here. Let's go ahead and construct a city here as well. Constructing a castle holding here, and constructing a castle holding here. We should have gotten to those a little bit quicker and gotten those built, because I would have preferred those to be city holdings. Castle holdings will empower those vassals, which is not necessarily what we want, but it's okay. So just checking through up here, I'm expecting all of this to be full, but I just want to make absolutely sure. Right. There's 2 holdings here. So we're going to put in a temple holding and a city holding. There we go. Those were required. There's an empty holding slot over here. That is a newer territory. We'll put in a city holding. And we're now out of cash. But we're just going to check all of these up here. I wanted the actual holding. There we go. Cool. Okay. That should be everything. We know for a fact that Ireland is all full. Cool. So that should be all of our holdings under construction. Not all of them are perfect. There's more castles than I would like, but that is what it is. There's not a lot that we can do there. And like I said, we're not going to do anything else this episode. It is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to be watching France for opportunities to take over Wales. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of... Hang on, did we ever check What was exposed next? I mean cloaks. Okay, whatever. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Rogue Corvid, Anna the Elephant, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.